Good evening, my fellow fiends, and welcome to the 7th night of 31 Nights of Halloween, The Revenge. And for the 7th night, I wanted to talk about Arrow. Arrow's been doing collections for what seems forever now, and they're always a good time, filled to the brim to keep you busy a long time after the film ends. They've been one of my true companions over the years when it comes to cult and horror related shenanigans. They give each film the effort it truly deserves. These films shouldn't be just stuck on some bloody streaming site like an afterthought, just stuck in a list of all manner of crap. All films should be treated better than that. They are blooming art for Mila's sake. So tonight I'm showing you a few of my favourite things. Not sure how this will go. It's new and just something different for me anyway. Word of warning though, going in, the blooming camera and tripod would not stop twitting about without me realising the tripod was moving the camera to the right ever so slightly. On top of that, the focus and zoom kept doing its own mad thing. There's obviously settings I need to twat about with there, but I was up to 2 AM recording this as I took over the kitchen to set up the area for it, which of course needed to be taken down again. So I'm sorry it's all a bit wonky, but I hope you can enjoy it nonetheless. Let's get started. So we start off talking about two films I got most recently. Obviously, we've talked about these films already. There's Jason Goes to Hell, and this one is great because it's got the theatrical cut and the unrated cut. And oh my goodness, the unrated cut. I do like these films. And of course, you've got the original or the new covers. I had to have the original. That's gorgeous, isn't it? I love it. And obviously, we've got the two discs. Two different versions there, and you always get a cool little book with it, which I love, and a poster. It is very hard to do it at this angle. So all Arrows come with a little book with cool pictures and behind the scenes stuff. Just have a little flick there. It's a little bit sexy, isn't it? See, even this film gets this much effort. This is the point I'm trying to make here. And the posters are normally double-sided. The angle I've done this, we're not going to be able to show this whole poster, so I'll try and get a good angle here. There we go. And then at the better side, oh, look at that. Gorgeous. And then, of course, second is Jason X. And I love how the covers mirror each other. Look at all those extras. Look at it. This is how you treat a movie, even if the movie is dodgy as all hell. Yeah. Now, there isn't any other kind of cut. Of course, the original cover. There isn't any kind of special cut with this film. It's just the one cut, and it's not as nice to 4K as the last film, but it's still good. And we still get a booklet and poster. I'm not going to show you them. Now, what is annoying, there was a third one, which was the new 5F, which I actually ended up enjoying, which I didn't know at the time. But they had the same sort of cover. So you had these two, you see, with the cool split down the middle, and then the remake did as well. I had an amazing documentary on there, but I missed that because I didn't know the film would be any good. Right, I don't know how much you know about the Arrow history, but right early on they used to do window boxes, and you could have loads of different covers, and you could slide it in the window box. You could have any cover you wanted. So I'm going to show you some of them next. So first up, we've got two classics, Dawn of the Dead and Day of the Dead. Unfortunately, there is no Night of the Dead. I don't think they ever did one of Night of the Dead. I don't know. I really wanted the remake of that recently, but you can't get it over here. So here's the back. So you get the idea of like all the extras you get on there. We get 3 cuts of the movie, which is fucking amazing because everyone argues which version is the best. You've got the Argento cut, the theatrical cut, and the director's cut. So that's the 2 different covers, but I prefer that one. Sometimes I prefer the new art, sometimes I prefer one of the old posters. See, there's the other 2 on the back because it's double-sided, so you've got 4. We've got the 3 discs, so you've got the theatrical, the director's, and the Argento cut. Now, annoyingly, the second 2 are DVDs only. You only get the theatrical cut in Blu-ray, but you know, it's still cool they're all there. We'll have a look at the cool poster. It's a bit hard to do when it's long ways, but the one on the back should be able to show all right. So yeah, there's that one. That's pretty nice, isn't it? Oh, a little bit sexy, but if you turn it round, see, that's the cover I always remember. Look at that. Gorgeous. I do love Dawn of the Dead. I think Night is still actually the remake of Night is my favourite with Patricia Tallman in because she was a goddess. Here's a booklet. You always get a booklet. They always have really cool photos, art, behind the scenes information, people's thoughts, and of course all the documentaries. There are very good documentaries on here as well. Yeah, so I'd never get rid of that. Love that. Gorgeous. And then, yeah, Day of the Dead, probably my least favourite of George's movies. Of his zombie movies, sorry. There's your covers. I always remember the blue one with the faces. See, we only get one version of the film, the theatrical cut. We do get a second disc with extras on. I'm surprised I still get this in good nick. Yeah, not a fan of that cover. See, we just get the 2 discs. There's the book. And there's the other disc upside down. That's just rude. And it's going to be really hard to turn it around with a finger. Oh, sod it. There we go. I just love all these old collections. I don't know if this is interesting. I just thought it would be, but look what else you get. You get a comic. Oh, sorry, a graphic novel, we like to call them because we're adults now, don't we? It's gorgeous. I got a lovely comic of 1984, big fat graphic novel. It's a heavy story, isn't it? It really works as a graphic novel. I loved it. Right, let's just pick them both up side by side so you can look at them one more time. There we go. Bloody gorgeous, aren't they? Oh, it's a shame they don't do the windows anymore. Right, next some Italian horror, and I'm going to butcher his name. It's Lucio Fulci, isn't it? Is that how you pronounce it? Love him. 3 films particularly. House of Cemetery is my 3rd favourite. The Kid Alone is terrifying. It's such a good film, but like dodgy as all hell. See, look, even these films, look at all those extras. Gorgeous. Obviously, there's still these as Blu-ray and DVD, so you get your extras on the DVD. It's the same as the George films. You can choose your cover. That's the one I'm going with. You can have a German one if you want. And there's 2 more. It's like a bluish one. There you go, there's the 2 discs. Love them. And of course you get the book. This one's a bit thin. And the poster. And you get these lovely little cards that show those. And look, Cat of Nine Tails. That's another good one, isn't it? Right. The second one. This is my favourite of his films, The Beyond. Look at that cover. Isn't that gorgeous? It's a bit blurry. Maybe if I bring it to the camera and put it back, it will zoom in. Sometimes it does. No, is it going to do it? Do it with my hand? Is that going to work? Oh, there we go. Look how gorgeous that is. Yeah, this is my favourite film of his. I absolutely adore it. It's got so many amazing moments in it. The ending and the bit with the blind... Call those extras, sorry. I'm going to start rattling on. Loads. I love audio commentaries as well. That's always important to me. There's just so many good moments in this film. The one that sticks out most to me is when the blind lady's in a house and the zombies are just standing there in the dark. Like, and she can't even... I think she can kind of sense they're there, but she can't see them, and they're just there. They're not moving. Oh, it freaked me out. And the ending to this film, gorgeous. There you go, look at that art. Lovely. Yeah, I can't really show these posters on screen. They go a bit off, but they're versions of the different covers, you know, because they're always double-sided. So that's my favourite film. This is probably the most famous film. It's my favourite collection. If it's not my favourite film, it's of course Zombie Flesh Eaters. Look at that. It's the only still book of his that I've got. Look. Beautiful, isn't it? I'll show you the other side. It's very Halloween-y with the orange, isn't it? Right, I'm going to show you what it's like doubly open. Look at that. Oh, this is one of my favourites. It's just so nice, isn't it? Love it. And this is the film with the eyeball. Oh my God. And this is the strong uncut version. Well, it says uncut. I think it's still slightly cut, isn't it? I could be wrong there. Amazing film. Really cool extras on here as well. And the book's brilliant. But if you're only going to watch one of his films, it's probably Zombie Flesh Eaters. But if you're going to watch 2, watch The Beyond. But The Beyond is still my favourite. I don't think anything touches that. But look at this. I love it. Right, and now in this next section, we are going to talk about one of my favourite horror, or wow, I wouldn't even say horror authors, like just authors in general, and he does fantasy as well. And some of these are his films and then adjacent, because he didn't make them, they're kind of based on his original things. And it is, of course, Clive Barker. So first up is the Candyman set. Now, this isn't the 4K version, this is the Blu-ray version. I think they're more or less the same, just the disc's different, you know, of course. There's the front, gorgeous back there. Dare you say his name 5 times? And this film in it, the soundtrack alone, oh, such a good film. Still haven't seen the remake. I must do that. I'm terrible for watching remakes. I am getting there now, though. Yes. Here we go. And this is a really good book, actually. I didn't expect this. It's actually like when they're doing the scenes, you know, they do the lovely art beforehand, and I forget the name of it. But this is a lovely book to go through. It's got all the important moments, how they were setting them up. Love it. Of course, there's the poster, which has got the eyeball on the reverse. You know, the one from the VHS with the eyeball. I prefer the darker version, actually. This newer one, yeah, I like that. And of course, look at all those ridiculous amount of extras. This is how you treat your film, people. Loads of commentaries. I think there is a slightly better cut on here as well. Or am I mistaken? Oh, there you go. There's what's on the post the other side. That's the original cover, which I should have done inside as it's got the one on the outside. I'll change that overlay. I ain't going to try and do it now on camera because I'll probably end up ripping the cover or something, because that's the kind of things I do. And look, we've got some art cards for this, so we'll just flip through them. I don't always understand the point of art cards, but they're cool. I'd rather have another little art book or something, you know, because I find this can get a bit tatty. Oh, I'm going to have to watch this film again soon. I haven't watched it for a little while. It's so good, isn't it? We won't talk about the sequels. I hear the remake is, well, the new one. It's not necessarily a remake, isn't it? Isn't it a carry-on? But I hear that's good. But yeah, we won't talk about the other two. Right, next up, and this is an absolute classic. It's Nightbreed. And what's really good about this is we do get the 2 versions. One version which is closer to what Clivey wanted. But I like both versions, actually, if I'm honest. They've both got quite cool visual ideas, but of course you have to go Clive. It's his. Now look at this book. Wait a minute. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Well, freaky as hell because he was a scary character. But yeah, it was cool. And again, another nice thick. I mean, it's not too thick, but it's nice paper, nice material. Good, awesome. Yes, it's got a slightly different cut where it's got scenes here taken in and scenes taken out, and it's more to do with what he wanted, not how they meddled with it, because they meddled with it quite a bit. But you know, any version, look at all those extras. Any version you get of Nightbreed is worth it. Right, here's the 2 discs. You've got the theatrical and the director's cut on the disc, rather than having them on separate discs. And then the second one is all your bonus content, which is Blu-ray as well, which is nice. And there's the other cover, which I really don't like. I don't even remember it looking like that, if I'm honest. We got it on VHS when I was young. That wasn't the cover we had. Is that the cover you guys had in America? Don't know. And just like the usual little art cardy things there. Did I not get a poster of this one then? I guess I did. And look, here we go, Hellraiser. Now I've got 2 Hellraiser box sets. This is my first one. This is the Blu-ray set. This was was it called the Scarlet box set originally? And this is like a calm down version, but it's still gorgeous, and there's a reason to have it, even though I have a better one coming up, and the one coming up honestly will blow your mind. Oh, it's gorgeous. Is this gonna, there we go, it's a bit better. Loads of special features for each one. And I really like the new art for this, so I've got the new art covers. I mean, you can change them to the old ones, of course, but I think they're gorgeous. So there's Hellraiser. There's what some would argue is better than the first one. I go backwards and forwards over the years, if I'm honest. I like them both. That's really nice, isn't it? And there's 3, which is an interesting film. It's a lot of fun. It's very different from the others, isn't it? I mean, compared to something, I am going to do a ranking next year, I think. But there's a reason that I got 2 box sets, and I will explain that more in a minute. 'Cause this is the new one. Look at this. I don't know if you can see the name because it's too dark. It's the Quartet of Torment. Now just look at this beauty. Look at that, chains on the back. Nice and solid. But what is really cool about this, are you ready for this? So look, you take the first layer off, and it's like this. This is really hard to tell in this light. I do apologise. It seems to have gone darker on the camera. There we go. No, it's gone darker again. I haven't changed the lighting. It's just the stupid camera. Look, and then you take that off, and it's the skeleton. How cool is that? I'm totally in love with this box set. I cannot lie. It's gorgeous. I am in hell, help me. And of course, we have such sights to show you. And we do with this set because it also includes number 4, and I do really like number 4, Guilty Pleasure. I prefer it to 3 if I'm honest. And this has a new what do they call them? Work something cuts. So it's got a new cut assemble for the full film, so you can see it like 2 different ways. And I've never seen the other version, and it just changed it up quite a bit. It's literally worth it. I'm not gonna be able to get this back in here. Okay, we're gonna give up on that. It's literally worth it just for that other cut. And look at this gorgeous rock hard book. It is beautiful. Look at that. And this is full of art. Of course, it's got the credits at the beginning, but it's got different essays from people. It's got press kits bits. It's got loads of crap in it. It is gorgeous. Oh, bit of Metal Gear Solid. I used as a bookmark. Oh, Metal Gear gets everywhere with me. Bless him. Oh my god, honestly, this is bedtime reading. Or maybe morning time reading if you don't want to freak yourself out. But this is just, honestly, if you're a Hellraiser fan, this is the perfect set. I love it dearly. Absolutely love it dearly. Now, the reason I have both, though, is because on the older box set, we have the Leviathan documentaries, which are not on the new box set. This always happens. So we've got different extras. The reason is because they haven't got the license anymore, so it's definitely worth having both. Absolutely love it. And there we have it. I'm sorry about the dips in quality. I know it's a bit of a different video today, but it gave me 2 excuses. One, to show off some of my collections. I have quite a few. Just don't ask to see my Doctor Who or Square Enix collections. That would take hours. But it's also a great way to say, just get physical. Treat these movies how they should be treated. And if you have it physical, they can't take it away or change it. That's the biggest point. If only they did this with Games A. Remasters without documentaries is so frustrating. And as for modern games and movies, I picked up a 4K the other day and it didn't even have a single extra. Not even a commentary or a bloody trailer. Total waste. I always assume the company doesn't give a shit about their product or their customer, so why should I, basically? But it's a damn shame. And so, my fellow fiends, that about wraps up today's episode. Please come back tomorrow if you dare. We are once again in that strange world of Silent Hill F. And the more we learn, the more our heads are scratching. Until then, a good night, sleep tight, and stop getting digital, you little shy. Only joking, but seriously, stop. Before physical isn't even an option anymore. We are so close to losing it all with video games and TV shows. If it happened to films too, I think I'd be done for. Good night, and see you tomorrow.